Honourable Ministers, leadership of SARA, leadership of PRASA, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Antony Phillipson, and it is my privilege and honour to be the British High Commissioner in South Africa at this time. And it's my real pleasure and an honour to be able to join you at this important event this morning, bringing together key players from the public and private sectors across Southern Africa to share lessons, identify opportunities for greater collaboration in the development of the region's rail industry. I don't need to tell you, of course, that the rail network is a key piece of economic infrastructure. It brings workers closer to jobs, it brings the goods they produce closer to more markets, and effective rail links are simply vital to promoting trade within Southern Africa, within the wider African continent, including making a reality of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, and indeed driving links between Southern Africa and the rest of the world. This, of course, is why President Ramaphosa has been so clear about the need for reforms to South Africa's rail and wider logistics sector as a key priority for unlocking the country's economic potential. And rail has been a particular focus of the President's flagship economic reform programme, Operation Vulindlela. As part of deepening and strengthening the economic partnership between the UK and South Africa, we are very, very keen to support these efforts, in particular by drawing on the UK's substantial technical, commercial and policy expertise in the rail sector, and by that, of course, I mean both the public sector and the private sector working together. And so I'm delighted to take the chance this morning to announce 3 new UK-funded projects which will aim to do just that. The first will be delivered by Crossrail International, which was created to share the lessons of the UK's £19 billion or almost 400 billion rand Crossrail project with rail industries and transport ministries across the world. With funding from the UK government, Crossrail International will work with SARA to develop the business case for and then help to implement a centre of excellence for the rail industry across Southern Africa. This centre of excellence will focus on training to upskill the local workforce and create more jobs, strengthening industry linkages with educational institutions, promoting research, development and innovation, encouraging clean energy use in the rail industry, supporting a digital rail hub for the region, and harmonising regional regulation to boost cross-border trade and investment. The second project will be delivered by Transport for London, which handles over 3 billion passenger journeys every year. With funding from the UK government, Transport for London, or TfL, will share the UK's experience in the passenger rail operations with South African municipalities, again as part of the Operation Vulindlela agenda on rail devolution. Working across Cape Town, Durban and Johannesburg, the project is intended to drive efficiencies in PRASA operations and increase access to safe, affordable public transport for all. And finally, the third project, which recognises the importance of finance in unlocking the potential of the rail sector, will see UK Export Finance host 2 dedicated sessions in October and November this year. Held in collaboration with commercial banks, these sessions will unpack the technical aspects of working with export credit agencies, demystifying how to access affordable finance through these facilities. Taken together, we believe that these projects will effectively leverage UK expertise in support of South Africa and indeed Southern Africa's ambitions to increase trade, access to employment, and drive more inclusive economic development through strengthening your rail sectors. And as we continue to explore more ways that the UK and our partners in the Southern African region can work together to promote our shared prosperity, I'm excited to see what we can do together as the UK and South Africa, the UK working with South Africa and with Southern Africa. So please do let me or my team here know if we can provide any further information. We also have a stand in the main exhibition hall and we'd be delighted to welcome you all to it. But thank you now for giving me the opportunity to address you this morning to highlight these 3 projects that we are bringing forward. And I wish you all the very best for the rest of this important conference. Thank you very much indeed.